live. We're live. Oh my gosh, where's my drink? Oh, there it is. Okay. Wait a couple of minutes. Sorry for the scenery. I'm getting my car maintained like a good car owner. Remember to guard your privacy. Welcome to live chat. Hi, Dory. Long time no see. And abide by our community guidelines. Hear that, Merv? You got my name? You got my name? Guard your privacy. You're not gonna violate terms of service, are you, Merv? First of all, you don't have my legal name. Not today, you don't. If by any chance you got my name 4 years ago, my name has since changed, you dumbass. You dumbass. And what are you gonna do with it, Merv? What are you gonna do with my name? Like, what kind of another threat, right, Merv? What are you gonna do with my name, Merv? You gonna put it up in lights? You're gonna build a billboard and put my legal name on it? Hey, Janae. Hey, JC. Hi, everybody. I'm in a parking lot. I'm in a parking lot in Boston. We had a little bit of rain, but clouds and it's a nice day. It's warm. I will never say your name. Say my name. Who said that? Is that from Breaking Bad? No, that's from, who said that? Say my name. It's also a song. That live begging for money for us. And ours, I didn't watch her. She's begging, e-begging. I watched the clip. Yeah, she $1, $5, $10. Anything can help people. It's a song. Say my name. What did the Terminator say? Oh, well, who said make my day? Hi, Earth Angel. Hey, J May. Merv, thank you so much. Not only is Merv watching my page and building up my algorithm, but she's also reading comments. Who's obsessed with who, Merv? Who's obsessed with who? See, I'm going to explain this again to you, Merv, since you watch me. I'm not on YouTube to make a buck, nor am I on YouTube to tell anyone else they can't make a buck. Okay? So, you know, e-begging is a different story for me. I'll tell you, if I ever caught my kids or any of my loved ones e-begging online, I'd slap them into last week. Start over, everybody. Start over. Okay? For a lawsuit that she claims is everybody's on her channel. No, Merv, it's your lawsuit, dear. It's your lawsuit. Your actions and your behaviors got you where you are. And wasn't the GoFundMe for you suing, telling your subscribers you were suing someone? What happened? So now it says the lawsuit is for your defense. So I'm a little confused. Do your subscribers who initially donated to your lawsuit, because you were suing someone, are they aware of that? Let me see if I can. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen. She's been complaining about being hot and tired. Oh, menopause. Well, honey, menopause was there a long time ago. Speaking of menopause and elderly people, since when do people in their 60s and 70s are put, she said, what did she say? 60s and 70s is no excuse for bad behavior. Isn't her husband in his late 60s. It's okay for Jimmy, right? To be elderly, but nobody else. And she's pretty close to her definition of elderly. She's pretty close to hitting 60. She said the final weeks of their lives or something. Oh, yes, the final days of their lives. We're all dead. Well, then, go out and buy your caskets, everybody that's 60 and older. Go buy your caskets. It's over. It's over. She's a shapeshitter, depending on the grift. I'll tell you, I have found her recently to be entertaining. She doesn't trigger me. She has had me laughing my ass off. She really has. I mean, I don't like it when she goes after other creators, and that's wrong. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at the shit that she comes up with, that comes out of her mouth. And let's not forget, MRB, ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sinks because of the water that gets in there. Every time you open up your mouth, you're shipping your sails, your boats. What don't you understand about that? You're blaming everyone for your channel tanking. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You need to learn to close your mouth and stop letting the water come in. And it has nothing to do with other people and their opinions and your constant lying about people going after your son. That is not true. And what does she do? She brings up the Being There saga. Obviously, MRB, you weren't around for those days when I showed my receipts. I get jealous I went to Hawaii. I get jealous I lived in Maui. Can you guys hear me? Because I got my Bluetooth on. Let me shut it off. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. I'll disconnect my Bluetooth. Good. Okay. Let me know if my voice chops up or something. Sometimes the Bluetooth can create problems. Oh, hold on. Merv, I showed my receipts 4 years ago. 4 years ago. You can bring up Being There all you want. Rest in peace to her. Oh, you're bringing up a dead person, are you, Merv? But God forbid we bring up a dead person, right? See how that works? My truth set me free before you even knew who I was, sweetie. Sweetheart, as you call your trolls, your think about wannabe trolls in your channel, okay? The truth set me free a long time ago. What about you, Merv? You seem awful triggered that I defended Watch the Obsession channel because I felt what you did to her is wrong, period, is wrong. And you want to call that hate bonding? Why don't you try victim bonding? Because now you created another victim. And people are joining together for a cause. Not hate. I hate when people use hate bonding. Hey, Boondocks. Thank you, love. Fact-checking, Merv. Yeah, great video. Someone dropped Boondocks link and Carolyn B personality channel. Pick up that stuff up for crafts and sales paint. She better start making those shells when chimes pass. I'm jealous. I want to go to Hawaii. Pack your bags. Yeah. Me, okay, who I have been employed since I was 16 years old. I have a career, okay? Got laid off once for not even 4 weeks. 4 weeks. And Merb, if you want to roll with that, go roll. Go every night live about it. I don't care. I don't care. I showed the facts 4 years ago. Go digging, Merb. Go digging. A trip to Hawaii that was paid for months before that stupid, whatever, being there in Mel Mel got involved in. Months before. Receipts already shown. Try again. And Merb, you know, there's gonna come a time in the future, probably within the next 5 years, that I'll be going back for good to Maui. Not Lahaina, because Lahaina is burnt down. I came back to take care of my mom. Okay? You jealous, Merb? You jealous? You live on a toilet bowl lake? Oh, I love it here because people come here to the Catskills all the time. You know, it's a vacation place. Why would I ever leave here? Really, Merb? I live in a tourist location as well. All right? Gets a little boring after a while. People do travel to other countries, islands, okay? Carolyn can understand that most don't spend hours every day on YouTube. That's another thing. I don't spend hours on YouTube. No, I'm not up to date on everything, but when I do plug in and I see what I see from Merb, yeah, I'm gonna go after it. That's right. That's right. Enough. Because only Merb can handle, cover the Watts case, right? Nobody else, only Merb. And watch the Obsession channel if someone wants to drop her link. I've watched several of her videos, and thank you, Merb, for bringing her up, because I'm now sub to her. Because I like her content. She's respectful. She's got integrity. She doesn't bash anyone. She doesn't put up night bots that are mean, that are hypocritical. Merb's Nightbot. Do not mention other channels' names. What? And you can? That's kind of like being a control freak. Catskills is boring. Yeah, I went up there once to the Poconos because they had heart-shaped bathtubs. This was years ago. And I was in my prime, my horny prime. And it was a big deal back then. But I don't think they have that resort, that particular resort anymore. But you see one forest, you see them all. It's like living on Cape Cod, all right? Even when I go down there for 2 weeks, which I used to go every year, by 10 days I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm bored. It's a clusterfuck. You see the ocean. It's cold. You see one ocean on the in the Northeast. You see them all. So enjoy your lake. Are there slugs in there? I used to go into lakes and come out with those bloodsuckers. Remember those things? And my mom used to take salt and shake salt over them, and they would curl up and fall off and leave hickeys on me. You replace the Eagle Lake in PA, and yes, the resort. The resorts is still there. Do they still have the heart-shaped bathtubs? I don't know. I don't think I'm as horny as I was in my 30s. Pay your own bills for once, Merb. Nobody wants to pay your bills. People have their own expenses. She can only drain so much. I gotta take my jacket off. Hold on, I'm putting you all down. She can only drain people for so long. And I imagine it's very stressful, not knowing where your next dollar is coming from. People who do go have channels and make a living off of it, it's very stressful. Even when they have a nice channel. It's very, very stressful. And in fact, I saw a video recently, a recent interview of a woman. I don't know if she was on, I think she was on Instagram. It was called Burnout. And she had a couple of million followers, and she got burnt out. And she was making, you know, at least $1 million a year. And she got burnt out. And she left for her peace of mind. And a lot of YouTubers have done the same thing, who were famous and who did not wear sunglasses at night or inside their house. She keeps knowing it, she's getting a biopsy. Well, yeah. Well, of course, that's a feel bad for me. That's a new one. If I were her, I would keep her medical information probably private. But while she's at it, maybe they can go in and do a CAT scan of her brain, her frontal lobe particularly, and kind of inject some gray matter into there, because gray matter is where our compassion is, right? Our judgment, where we make choices. Obviously, a narcissist, fact, do lack gray matter. It's been proven. It's been proven. It's gray matter. I'm so smart. Hi, Britt. Hello. Merv tried tagging that other lady this week pretending to care about her plight, when she truly just wants her audience. I would say Merv's channel is a DNR, do not resuscitate. And it's unfortunate. It really, I don't wish anyone's channel down. And I've said it, as much as I might not like a person for their behaviors, I'm not into cancel culture. Unless they do something like murder somebody, which has happened. In fact, a TikToker, there's a trial going on now. Court TV, I think, premieres it at nighttime because it's not televised, streamed during the day, of a TikToker that murdered his wife and male friends. So unless you do something like that, you know, then your channel deserves to go. But I would suggest, and I've always suggested to Merv, you need a backup plan. You get 2 willing, able adults with 2 legs, 2 arms. They're able to go out and get a job and take that kind of stress off of where your next paycheck is going to come from. Because once a month paychecks are never the same, ever, on YouTube. She had her one and done with Watts, and I think that set the bar very high for her. And like hundreds of thousands of other people who thought they could be true crime creators, it just didn't work. Her channel is chaos, auctions, crafts, true crime, and the majority of people are just interested in one thing and one thing only. The trick with YouTube is engagement. Keep your audience engaged. Make the live stream shorter. And to go from one thing to the other, we live in a society that is very quick. They want facts, they want what's going on, current events, and they want it quick and fast, and they move on. And she tends to pick up cases or breaking news hours or even a day or 2 after it's breaking news. And even hours on social media of breaking news is old by after 2 hours or 3 hours. It's old news. She needs therapy. Therapy. Remember she said it like that? Yes. That TikTok murder guy is narcissistic to the max. Oh, Hybrid, you watching that? And he's taking the stand. He's on the stand, which is, in my opinion, a bad move. But I'm going to wait for the whole trial to play out before I come to what I feel he should get. Whereas MRB will already have people convicted and hung before opening statements. Hybrid, how dumb is she who'll come back after that auction? You need to send her your house safe and documents to make a purchase. Merb does zero planning for her channel. I agree. Oh, and Merb also accused me of getting subs from Molly Golightly. My Molly? Molly? Let me tell you the story about Molly and I. I came to YouTube in December of 2018. Never knew there was live streaming. I have a Molly Golightly live stream in my feed, and I'm like, wow, people are chatting. And I noticed Molly Golightly's behavior. And it was off the wall. She was entertaining. So I decided to do parody of her. Didn't even know her. Went live. And was monetized in just over a week. Got 1,000 subs in over a week for going live off the cuff parodying Molly Golightly. Were we ever friends? No. Did I ever think to go on her channel to get subs? And when I met her, she had under 3,000 subs. So how did I benefit from Molly Golightly? She called people garbage people back then. She was horrible. She was horrible. So I would like to think I got my subs from my talent. From my talent, Merb. But we know how you operate. You reach for anything. Oh, you're monetized. Do you really know if I'm monetized or not, Merb? Do you? And if I'm monetized, why am I not on a lot? Why am I, because I have a career. Anything I get or got from YouTube, I gave right back to the community in donations. Super chats, PayPals, Cash Apps. Hey, Life Rewinded. You lurked in Merb's chat for 3 years. I never chatted much. When I finally did, someone gave me a wrench, and everyone in chat, including Merb, attacked me and accused me of being a plant. Wow. Merb and Molly in the closet and see who comes out alive. Right, I'll meet you in the park. I'll meet you in the park, okay? That's what Molly would tell Merb. Meet me in the park. So, another fail, Merb. And there was a time when we all came to YouTube that we did collab on other people's channels to share subs or to say, hey, look at this channel, Laura Perplexed QT and I used to do it. She got a lot of her subs from me going over there. And Laura and I really don't talk. And yet I don't care if my subs are over there. Like, so what? But that's how YouTube used to be. We collabed, and a lot of people did that. We supported other people's channels. So Merb is just stuck in her own head, in her own fantasy land, because the stage is hers, not the world's. Yeah, your money's on Molly. Me too. Hey, Summer Darkness. I lurk here sometimes. Pink is the real deal. Thanks. Thanks for lurking. Wave to Merb. She plays the Chad Daybell trial and just walks away. I've seen people in there asking her questions and she's not there to respond. The 7 people or 4 people that are in there. And Merb's always using they're jealous or her comments, like if someone were to comment on her behalf, they're so jealous. I am dying to know of what? I hate it when people say that. Jealous of what? Of what? There's nothing Merb has that I would ever want. Nothing. 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 I love that someone sent me, Merb, stop. No one's sending you any. Yes, you are right, hybrid. Someone sent me a video. Okay, Merb. Mm-hmm. Sure. Hey, Florida Gray. I will keep a few hundred subs. We all enjoy and have fun. Yeah, we do. We do have fun. If I had to use my channel as my livelihood, knowing me, I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience. It's easier for me to stick with my career and make money that way and have a retirement plan. 401k, health insurance, including eye, vision, and dental care, PTO, earned time, paid vacations, sick time. What does YouTube offer? You know, I couldn't live like that. I couldn't. I'd have a stroke. I'd be dead before I hit 60, before I'd be elderly, right, Merb? Because you know, at 60, you get days for the end of your life. Days, according to Merb. Read her community post. It is hilarious. And I'm not saying that sarcastically. I'm gonna have to start wearing Depends. I swear to God. Because as I get older, yes, the Kegel exercises. I don't know. My bladder's getting a little either weak or overactive. I can't tell. But do you have your own private hospital? No, I don't. I don't. But I can wear my sunglasses at night too. Oops, comment, I wish you were one more. Love those lives. On more. Oh, you wish I was on more. I'm trying. 2024 got a lot of changes in my life. Good changes. I have a little bit more responsibility. I'm traveling a little bit more on my fake vacations. So things are starting to settle down. And in fact, I think next week I'll be going away. Yes, Merb, to Hawaii. You want to come? You want to come? And I'll be gone for like probably 10 days, minimum 10 days. YouTube offers her the chance to eat, sleep, and gripe at her leisure. And she listens to YouTube while she's sleeping. That's not good. That's not good. And that can cause Alzheimer's. That can cause more plaque on the brain. That's really, I'm serious, that's really not healthy. You gotta get into REM, you know. Honestly, how do they live? Her parents bought her home. Her dumb subs pay her bills. Does Jimmy even get a pension since that dirty school closed? I don't know if that school offered a pension. I can't imagine it being a great pension. Pensions, you know, it's not like a government job. You know, a teacher's pension, if he was hired as that, but he has a felony, so I don't know how he got to talk about cracks, Merb. That's one crack that opened up that Jimmy's fat head squeezed through, a felon working as a teacher. I might just don't want to put people to sleep. You don't. You are very entertaining and have a good sense of humor. Thank you. You gotta laugh sometimes, you know. Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon. Not Fallon, felon, likely lives on Social Security. He never worked enough to get a pension or build a 401k. And that's true. When you're, by the way, when you're in prison, you don't get, you don't anymore. I don't know about back then. Years ago, I'm talking maybe the 70s, prisoners could collect Social Security benefits. And they did away with that, at least in this state. But yeah, prisoners don't get, and the less you work, the less points you earn for maximum Social Security benefits. How many years was he in prison? I have no idea. I know he escaped once. So do we include that as early release? Oh, that was tough getting up. I must be getting elderly. I'm a horrible person. Let's go to a funeral home so I can pick out my casket. Or my urn, whichever one. What do you think? Oh yeah, my car's done. Nice. An urn or a casket? Let me put my drink on my car. Hi.
All Korean adventure.
Oh, my device is out. What? Can you guys still hear me? Orientation is locked. Hold on. Rotate back. Oh my God. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm back. Hi, someone called me. I take it my car's ready.
We'll be right with you.
Okay. The Infinity. I'm gonna put you guys away for a minute. Thank you so much. I'll probably be back either probably next week or the week after to get the blood nuts type.
Yeah, 25, 50 miles, so usually within a couple days.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Okay. You go in to get maintenance and you're like, well, can you do this and can you do that? And you cut out $800 that I will pay for. Already paid for. That's why I worked my ass off, MRB. Okay. Hold on, let me get you. Okay. All right, let me get. Oh my God, Burger King. That Burger King. You want to hear a funny story? When my daughter was little, I stopped the drive-thru to get a cheeseburger, and she never wanted she wanted plain ketchup only hamburger, no cheese, just ketchup only. And I was picked her up from daycare, I think, from work, and we got home, and I opened up the cheeseburger, and it was a bun with ketchup in it. That's it. That's it. I mean, how dumb can you be? Okay. Oh, let's go under a tree. That's pretty. Okay. Hi, everyone. Serious question. As disorganized as she is, do y'all really think she has a spreadsheet in order? Yes, I do. Hi, Nana Patty. Yes, I do. We've seen it. Isn't that true, people? She showed, I don't know if it was by accident, but there is a spreadsheet and we saw most of the people's names that were on such said spreadsheet. Hi, Debbie Johnson. Yes, that is true. And I'm sure I'm on it too. Pink, I got your legal name. And what, Merb? What? What you gonna do? Are you gonna buy me something? You gonna buy my airplane ticket to Maui next week? Please do. I missed you all. Hey, Melinda. She's a ridiculous spreadsheet. We need to take the spreadsheet and send it to this toilet paper company that can take pictures and put them on toilet paper, and we can all wipe our arses off our arses with it. I think I'll do that. Yes, she must slack on everything. I should do that and make it part of my pink party merch pack that's free for one lucky winner, and send it out with the merch spreadsheet on it, on a roll of toilet paper. She must slack on everything so she can keep her spreadsheet. Pink, an excellent idea. Thank you, Melinda. I think so. God, it's harsh. Must be menopause. My brother going to the doctor for it. Merb's got me dead in a couple of years.
Flash flood warning in about 25 miles from current location.
Okay. All right. Why was Jimmy in prison for 10 years? Armed robbery. Armed robbery. To be honest, I would have been painting a fake bake, so I would need to get on and check. Florida Gray. You can paint your own casket. I mean, after all, she's got us dead in a few years. Pink, I got interrupted. I mean, Jimmy ought to have been dead 10 years ago. 8 years ago. Didn't hear if you know if Alicia Biso is blocked. Who's Alicia Biso? She thinks she is. Lisa Biso. I'll have to check. I can't do it now. I don't know if one of my moderators blocked her at one point, but I will definitely check. It was from an armed robbery. Then he escaped from a work detail. Yes. Merb likes the tough guys. The tough guys. The bad boys that you don't bring home to your mothers. Are you kidding? If I ever brought home, oh my God. If I ever brought home a convict like that, for armed robbery, we all make mistakes, but armed robbery involving victims, no. I draw the line at that. You can do it, try to pass a fake check, steal a car, I get it. But armed robbery, I don't know. That's tough. 4'9" tough. Hi, Pussycat. It still blows my mind that he was hired as a teacher with that background. I think he got through the cracks, as Merbs describes it. Our cracks are opening up. She thinks because we aren't friends with particular people, Oh, like she predicted that. Like she's, a sociologist now, right? That's life. We make friends, break up with them, life goes on. But Merb's like, see, told you, they're not friends anymore. See, told you. She's got the mentality of a 13, 12-year-old child. Told you. Great choice of a mate there, old Merby. And, in my opinion, my husband better be a working man, all right? A working man. Period. Be a cold day in hell when I'm the breadwinner and my husband sits at home. No. But that's just me. Yeah, she is a child, Melinda. Narcissists live in a fantasy land to maintain their grandiose thought process. The stage is theirs and theirs only, as a toddler would think. That tree in front of us right now, this tree right there, that tree was made for me. That's my tree. The moss, the peat moss is my peat moss. That's how she thinks. The stage is hers. Ocean's daughter, well, hello, such a pleasure to see you. Hey, what's the obsession? Welcome. This was just off the cuff live after Merb's community post, which I found very entertaining. She is. She's making me laugh. And like I said earlier, I don't know whether I have an overactive bladder, stress incontinence, my Kegels don't seem to be working anymore. Do I need it? Depends. Do I need a urologist? Or according to Merb, anyone that's 60, in their 60s or 70s have days left to live. So I'm looking ahead to my near future and predict that I'll probably be dead, in a few years. I don't know what to do. But I do have Depends. They come in handy. Look at his dress was beautiful. Even our church does background checks before allowing people to volunteer. Yeah, but unfortunately there are still companies that exist today that let people slide under, background checks. Cheaper labor. They know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. They're, trying to give that person who knows? But I am shocked that a school, because, these days, even if your crime even if you have it expunged, schools in particular, healthcare places, hospitals, nursing homes, whatever, they can see all of that. They have a more extensive background check. So they can see dismissals, they can see not guilties, they can see cases that were expunged. So, we couldn't, yeah. And, Jimmy, when he ever goes, has his say, when he ever, her and her husband, when they were talking about the SA victims, and she was mocking somebody, talking about, victims at the Family Foundation School who were abused, just the way she was mocking that comment, And then she said, and then. Yes, Watch the Obsession dropped the link. Very, very nice channel. Very nice channel. Thank you, Merb. See how life works? Recommendations. Look at that. Not hate bonding, Merb. Not hate bonding. But when I found out, I didn't even know her before you threw her under the bus. I did that live without even checking her channel. And I knew right away that this channel is not what MRB was representing, because MRB always lies. And then when I checked her channel, it's a great channel. She's kind, respectful, has class. She's a class act. She's knowledgeable, highly educated, highly educated. So what's your problem, MRB? What's your problem? And MRB, many a times, you put down the players in the Watts case. You were mean and judgmental. People can have discussions. Like, hey, what do you think? You know, you don't have to agree with everyone. But if you go into MRBs and ask a question or disagree and say, hey, you know, I think, but you're a troll, you go on by. And this is why, one factor, your channel is tanking. It's tanked. It doesn't have a pulse. I think it does. In fact, I have permission to pronounce people deceased. I'm very, very knowledgeable in that process, and I pronounce MRB's channel deceased, expired. It's expired. And the fact that it's not getting into the algorithms has nothing to do with anybody but you. In fact, when other people tag you, MRB, it should put you in the algorithm. So the fact that it's not, it's over. It's over. And just, why can't you look at your own actions, your own behaviors, and say, you know what? Or hire a consultant. You know, hire somebody who's experienced and helps channel creators. You know, why can't you do that? Most businesses, when they start to fail or they have a loss in revenue, they hire consultants, you know, to try to save their business. Why can't you do the same? You can blame everybody all you want. It's not going to change a thing. It will not change anything for your channel. Nothing. Nothing. No, ships do not sink because of water around it, MRB. We're not sinking your channel. Ships sink because you allow your own dialogue, your own shit talk, you allow that kind of water into your mouth. And that's why you're sinking. Ever hear that saying, loose lips sink ship? Loose lips sink ship. Say that 2 times fast. Hey Bonnie, welcome. Peggy K, she would never listen to a consultant. Heads up, 7-Up. She keeps saying we're being sued. Yeah, I didn't know her few subs are being sued as well. Is this a class action kind of thing? I only recall MRB's name in the lawsuit. How do we get we from me? It's amazing that she pays enough attention to what is said to create the post she just did, yet none of what would help her be a better person sinks in. Exactly. And it's common sense, and I don't know. Part of me pities her. It really does. You know, and she's always like, you know, you don't always have to show receipts with MRB, because you just go back and listen to her words and you catch the hypocrisy over and over and over. And like that Nightbot thing, you know, don't mention any other channel names, be polite, be kind, be caring, whatever. And hello, look what you're doing. Like, why can't she see that? She's showing everybody who she really is. And this Nightbot, these posts are ridiculous. You know, it's me, I. I can do this, but nobody else can. Thus, the MRB has selective hearing. Yeah. You know, hello, Mr. I love garlic. In fact, I made spinach yesterday with olive oil, garlic, fresh spinach, this big bag of spinach, extra virgin olive oil, chopped garlic, lemon, salt and pepper, sauteed, and it shrunk down to like one serving. I'm like, wow, all that spinach, and look, and I got one serving, but it was good. It was good. I love garlic. Rip in peace, Micah Miller. Life is too short. Hi, Thomas. Yeah, I've heard about that case. I haven't really jumped into it. It does sound suspicious to me. And all I could think of was, wow, was there really a person standing next to her, forcing her to take her life? Like, oh my God. Who's Tina Forte? Bonnie. I don't know her. Keep yourself healthy. Yes, thank you. What's the obsession? It's important to also find balance in your life. As to why, I typically am not on YouTube every single day. I take breaks, sometimes a couple of months, 3 months, 4 months. And I get out of the matrix for a while to stay healthy. Because she's a terrible captain who wants to watch her play word jumble freaking yard sale over priced napkins and dirty seashells. She don't even craft anymore, so she's lost those subs. Hey, Deborah Ann. I will try to be there. What's the obsession? Yeah, what's the obsession? You're going live this evening, right? I don't know. I may be going on somebody's live around 8 o'clock this evening. But that's not definite. But if I'm available, I'll definitely pop in. You think Michael was off? I'll be watching. Yeah. I've been following the Karen Reed case, but honestly, I'm bored out of my mind. Like after work, I'll watch recaps or whatever. And when I'm off of work and I watch it, I fall asleep. I just think the way they, all these witnesses, and there's yet to be experts. It's been 4 weeks, and it's like, come on. And a lot of these witnesses on the Karen Reed case do not need to be there, in my opinion. I'm no true crime expert, but it'll be interesting to see, the outcome of that case. And remember, the burden is on the prosecution to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Karen Reed killed her boyfriend, that being intentional or by accident. And thus far, I don't think they have proved nothing. If I were a juror, I would still, to this day, I have reasonable doubt. There's been no absolute proof. And there is a video of her backing out of someone's driveway and hitting a corner of a car. She's doing a 3.2 turn. So, I don't know. It will be more interesting when the experts. JP is a master of creating reasonable doubt, unfortunately. Who's JP? Jackson? I'm lost in chat. I can't stand more. Hi, Amy Griffin. Good to see you. New sub here in the WhatsApp session. I'll try to be there. Yeah, I'll post. I'll post in my community posts as well. And at least if I can't make it tonight, I'll definitely watch replay. You have 4 days off. Good for you. Oh, my trunk is open. Hold on. To get out of the trunk. God, you can't even keep someone in a trunk anymore. They know how to get out. Pink, JP is Mike and Mill. Oh, the pastor husband. Okay. That's okay, Jay. Hey, Tracy. JP did the Gabby Petito case coverage. JP was the bipolar one, manic and narky. I agree for Micah. Yeah, very sad. Hey, Dana Leslie. How are you? So, Merv, you want to come to Maui with me? We leave early. If you don't mind sitting down below with the luggage. Merv, YouTube channel tagged. I am good. Glad to see you online more often. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, narcs, and I've said it many times, they're very good at triggering a person, but once you educate yourself, or if you're in therapy over narcissistic abuse or what you may think is narcissistic abuse, you'll learn the red flags. Narcissistic abuse leave their victims, often, especially children, with shame and guilt. So even when they become adults, uh, they they won't face, the narcissist. They won't challenge them. A lot of these victims have lifelong problems. But I think once we educate ourselves, and certainly now, she doesn't bother me. I mean, the fact that I went live, it's not because I was triggered. I was actually entertained. Because everything I've learned and educated myself about narcissists is right there in front of me. And she opens her mouth and over she proves who she is over and over. That's not a real celebration cake. I need to go for my tickets to join you. I usually go 6 months. When COVID hit, that screwed that up. But yeah, my trips are no surprise. And hang out with. I'll find the deal. I can go to Maui for 2 weeks, Merv, for 2 weeks with what less than what it costs to go to Disney World for a week. Less. So for people who think, oh, it's too expensive, I could never go there, no. No, there are deals out there. And it's not like, they put you up in this crappy resort, beautiful resort in Kaanapali, right on the ocean. Rental car, resort, rental car, and round trip airline tickets, and I can do it for under $2,000 every time. Every time. I get muted? Okay, hold on. Let me disconnect my Bluetooth. Okay, I disconnected my Bluetooth. Hope that better. Sound is muffled. So Mark, for you to bring up being there, I raise you one. Nice try. I raise you one. Nice try. That was all proven. That was what, 4 years ago? It was all proven except for one piece of paper I have that shows who was involved. And I promised the person that I would not show it because she's terrified of backlash. But it's enough for me because the truth set me free. You see how that works, Merb? So for you to get so pissed off and go live and make up lies after lies after lies like you did last night, You didn't bring up a lot of names, but I heard you talked about Save Robbie and him doing nefarious things. No proof. No proof. Save Robbie, who drove to the Watts house for you so you could make money and use him, not donate it for any cause, off of dead children. You use Save Robbie because you won't get off your fat ass to go there yourself, like most creators did if they wanted to go check out the scene or the neighborhood, whatever. But not you. You reach out, and then when you get pissed at a creator, you reach out to larger creators, emails that have been shown and proven that you want them to go after these creators that you want canceled. It's, you talk about integrity. Your integrity, your lack of alone is enough. It supersedes any receipt. Your own words, letting water into your mouth, into your ship, has sank your channel. Why don't you see that? And your rebuttals is rinse and repeat. They're old. They are so old. And no one is bringing up your deceased son. Nobody. And the fact that you keep using him is a dishonor, in my opinion, to him. Honor him. Honor him instead of bringing it up, his name, in a negative light. It's awful. It's awful. And you want someone to go after the person in your family that had an article published about his cousin. That wasn't our fault. You blame us for everything. Everything. Nobody talks about her kids. Nobody. In her mind, she creates this as a feel bad for me. And many YouTubers have bought it. Oh, poor Merv, why don't they leave her alone? She lost a child. That does not give you the right to do what you've done because of a death of a child. We are terribly sorry. Even your haters sent you notes of condolences, sympathy. Okay? Nobody would do that to you. But you will not use it, just as some people use, I'm dying. Like what was done to me. Taking money from a dying woman. It does. The same woman, right, Merb, who wrote that she was hiring a hitman to murder me. But I guess that's okay, right, Merb? That's okay. And someone told me, or did I see it in a clip, that she's asking her subs to contact the newspapers. Didn't I call it the other day on my live? Contact the media, Merb, have a press conference. You know all the facts about the Chris Watts, about all of us, right? Right? You know all the facts that people went after your kids, and you use yada, yada, yada from Seinfeld, which is ridiculous. Yada, yada, yada. Seinfeld, and you're not funny. Okay? So she's literally asking her subscribers to reach out, and she has reached out in real life, threatened people to go into their real lives, into their communities, Facebook community pages, like, whatever town you live in, a lot of them have their own community page, and said it. You just have to go back and watch her videos or watch clip channels, watch Hell to the No, and it said it. So she's been debunked over and over. Yeah, she went after Dreaming, who passed away. Yes. And that's on her own channel. She went after a woman who died from burns, from a house fire. and criticized her for being a smoker, for the ex-Ramblers know more to that story than I do. But it doesn't matter. She'll try to resurrect the dead over and over. Like she just did with trying to resurrect being there. I've let it go. I forgave her. I think by the time she passed away, she realized what she did was very wrong. In fact, I know she realizes that. I'm at peace. You're the one, Merb, that's not at peace. I love chatting with Dreaming. I emailed her a few times. She was awesome. Yeah. Hey, well, Lisa, she still wants to get into the watch thing. Can't people have their own opinion? No. No. The world is her stage, not ours. Don't you know that? Don't you know that? Come on. People can't talk about it, just her, because she aligns herself with Sandy. You know, because Sandy keeps a clean, organized kitchen and has well-behaved dogs. That Sandy's just the greatest thing. You know, I'm not saying she's the worst thing, but that's not how you determine a person's character. Okay, if people want to, if other channels want to go on based on Shanann's videos and see her as controlling, it's an opinion. It's an opinion. Welcome to social media. What year are we in? People by now should understand what social media is all about. This is social media. You don't like it? Get off, boo-boo. Your fifi's hurt? Go. Go. You can't handle it? Leave. Leave. But for someone that's on it day after day after day after night after night after night, you need a detox. You need a deep cleanse from your mouth down to your, out your asshole of this fantasy that Merb has of what social media should be. It's 2024. This is social media. And if you don't know the difference of when to log off, not look, click, not click, you know, you don't belong in this arena. Carolyn's Cluster B personality. It's my pleasure to expose the narcissist. Thank you very much. I adore Kelly. This is so upsetting. Thank you for sticking up for her. You're very welcome, Lily Rose. And, you know, don't mind my kind of like dry humor or, you know, once in a while. I have to. Maybe it's my way of coping. But I know laughter helps a lot of people. I don't think I'm really coping from, like, she really hasn't hurt me. She's made threats against me, but I've made the right moves to protect myself, my job, my career. So she can't hurt me, or if she tries to, she'll be very much surprised. You're welcome, Dana. I'm glad all New Yorkers aren't wound up like Merb. Merb is so bad, and you know, I never could stand New York because of the Yankees, right? In Boston, we'd see a New York plate, we hated them automatically. Give them the finger, what are you doing in Massachusetts, the Bambino curse? But now, next to Merb, I love Yankee fans. I don't care, bring it on, bring it on. Yeah, Merb is the exception. She does seem highly strung. Yeah. So if you observe her, very, you know, childlike, tantrums, she goes after other people, you know, for yelling on their channel, but we will never forget when she yelled at, who was it, Natasha Cooper, screamed into her mic. I think probably 1/3 of the viewers were probably at urgent care or the emergency room that night with bleeding eardrums. What were her exact words toward Natasha Cooper? She screamed into that phallic looking microphone. Yeah, Merp thinks we're all miserable with life. She believes she lives in a fantasy, and she really believes that. Oh, that's right, Carolyn's Cluster B. Thank you. You're a nobody. She screamed it. It's on a lot of clips. She screamed, you're a nobody. But only she can scream, nobody else. Yeah, she thinks I'm here for clicks, views, and monetization. Do you see my monetization on? Do you see me dropping my PayPal? Cash App? No. No. Don't care. Don't care. Do you see me asking for $1? You belong on TikTok, Merb. That's where e-beggars actually get money. It's amazing. These bums go on TikTok. Some of them are struggling with addiction. Some of them are homeless. And they'll come straight out with their Cash App behind them on the green screen. And literally, I need money, I need money, I need money, I need money. And people actually send it to them. You need a TikTok channel. You probably get more money off of TikTok than you would YouTube. And nobody, my fucking ears bled for that one. Yeah, a lot of people's ears bled. There was no warning, no warning. I'm surprised she didn't blow the mic out. I would think, Merb, go back. You know, you need a lateral change with your career on YouTube. Go back to selling anal beads and vibrators. Seriously. And go back to your lake voice. Hi, everybody. I'm at the lake. Such a beautiful day. But now she's got this lake voice. She's the queen of Temu resale price gouging, don't forget it. Yeah. Pink, too bad you couldn't play my Merb driving videos. Shows her crazy. Too bad you couldn't play my Merb driving videos. That shows her crazy. Well, drop your link. Anal beads? Yes. For real. Anal beads. Yes, purple. Were they purple or red? Or maroon? And they have a hook at the end. And I wish I knew that when I used to do my sexy trivia game nights. Remember those for the OGs? 18 plus, where we learned about sex. Anything that you were afraid to ask was asked. And it was very educational. It was funny. But I don't think I ever covered anal beads. Her family's on vacation every day at 3. That's why she can't take them on a beach vacation. Even people in Hawaii, Merb, okay, go on vacation. They're on to them, when you live somewhere for as long as people have lived there, it's not paradise surrounded by the Pacific Ocean. It's a rock in the middle of the ocean. And people who live on Hawaii, they get off the island. Imagine that. Because they get bored. They want to see other places. They want to explore. So, and here's a fun fact. Where do you think a lot of people who are Native Hawaiians go to for the first time when they get off the island for vacation? Or where do they like to go? Anywhere in the world, where do you think they go? Pink, remember your neighbor when you called her stiff? Rigor mortis. That was rigor mortis, my neighbor. I almost thought she was dead. What a story that was. True story. I really thought he was doing CPR on her. Naked, in bed. That's all we saw. It was this guy over this woman. Pumping, and she wasn't moving. I'm like, said to my daughter, call 911. I think she's dead. And then her foot twitched. For God's sakes, they were having sex. And their bedroom curtain window was open. And all my daughter and I could see was some guy's ass going up and down. And underneath him was these 2 feet never, ever moving. And I literally, at first, thought he was performing CPR. I swear to God. So she got the name rigor mortis. So people in Hawaii, in Japan know, could guess. I was shocked that Jimmy come running to see what she was screaming about. If I was screaming upset like that, I'd come running to see if I was okay. Yeah, Jimmy doesn't run to her. He's like, yeah. Goes to bed. I'm sure they have separate bedrooms where she doesn't sleep. Anyway, a lot of people in Hawaii, when they get off the island, they go to Vegas. They go to Vegas to gamble. Because there's no gambling allowed on Hawaii, no scratch tickets. Hawaii is your dream vacation. Don't go to Oahu. Go to either Maui or Big Island. It's beautiful there. Vast differences. Maui is more long, sandy beaches that you can walk. Colorful scenery. Big Island is lagoons. They don't have the long, sandy beaches. So much lava around that whole island. Very rustic looking, but still very beautiful. I would go to both. Half your vacation, go there. Other half, go to Maui. Sleeps in that ugly massage chair. She didn't sleep in those massage chairs. I knew a guy once that always slept in his massage chair, and he developed a hole in his ass. True story. He got a decubitus ulcer. Because he always was sitting and sleeping in his recliner. It was awful. True enchanted. Yeah. Yep, it's their norm. I like the driving live when she lost Jimmy at the hospital, right? Poor Jimmy, he was still under anesthesia. He was like, no, this way, that way. Oh wow, I have 85 people in here. Merp's fan has Stockholm Syndrome. Yep, then bitch set him for directions, etc. all the way home. Yeah, look at people. We live one life. Try to make it a happy life. If you're not happy with someone, and I've seen families stay together for the sake of the kids. God, life is so short. I think it does more damage to kids if a mother and father stay together for the sake of the kids. I really do. You know, if you're not happy with your life, start making changes. Just my opinion. Jimmy probably bought it for her on purpose. Yeah, that's on my channel. And the deer one too. Okay. Did someone drop your link? Thanks for the entertainment, Merp. Made my vehicle appointment more enjoyable for me to go live. They told me it might be 2 hours. I don't know if it was 2 hours, but that went by fast because we were having fun. Also, check out my Merp sweaty balls video. Yeah, I saw that. That was good. My favorite was Shut the F Up. Merb, take a break. Take a break. Take your kids. Summer's coming. Take your family on vacation. As a family. Before you know it, they'll be out of the house. You know? They grow up fast. And they don't, well, some want to come home. Some don't. You know? Once you're an empty nester, what are you going to do? Travel. Jimmy flipping down the stairs. I still think that was set up. I don't know. Why wouldn't she have ran to him? God, I don't know. Let's not get into that. Any bets if Jimmy and the kids were hoping her vehicle broke down at the beach and delayed her return? I'm sure the minute she pulled up, they had to empty out her van that was piled to the rim. Couldn't even see out of her rearview mirror. That's illegal. I love the time she couldn't find the glue gun and lost it. You did, Pink. Thank you. You'd love to go to the French Polynesia. That sounds beautiful. I want to go to Greece. Did you see the song that the guy did about the dolls' heads being ripped off? Yes, I forget where that was. And another thing, Merb, criticizes people for tagging her, but yeah, it's okay for her. She's tagged people before. She's tagged me. She's hashtagged me. Same thing. I tag her. I'm hoping it will help your algorithm. She delayed her return by saying it's Sandy's long-run shopping because her friend caused her friend to miss 2 flights. Pink, I wish I could find it. It was hilarious. I'm sure we can find it. Just search Mummy Rambling's blog, doll song, or... Okay, I've got to go because traffic's going to start getting really busy. Pink, I wish I could find... Yeah, we'll find it. So... I may be going live tonight on someone else's channel. It's not confirmed yet. I will let you know if it is. I will post it on my community page. Watch the Obsession is going live to talk about the Mika case. I'll post that as well. Thank you everyone for coming. Aloha, Merb. Merb needs aloha. Thanks for the live, Pink. It's always a good time. Yeah, you're welcome. It's good to see you guys. Nice weather is here. Spirits are up. Maybe I'll do a sunset tonight. Well, sunset I think is around 8. Maybe not. I don't know. Just take it as it is. Thanks, Jamie. I love you too, Sherry. Yeah, I will. I'll post it on my community post. Love you too. And then I'll be at work and I'll be away for probably 10 days. I will know in a couple hours if the tickets have been booked. I'd rather ride in the back seat with the seats on Edna on Griswold vacation to Wally World. Oh my God, Enchanted. Oh, she needs to get laid. Oh, well, She's got the anal beads. I don't know. The way MRB puts, you know, people that are in their 60s and 70s as just about dead, I don't know. You might have a point there. Speaking of that, Netflix just put out a docu-series on Ashley Madison. Is that the correct name? On that dating app of married people having affairs. It's still up and running, even though they got hacked a couple of years ago. It's very successful. She might want to look into that, or maybe Jimmy. You know, they'll never be found out. Ashley Madison, I think it's called. I haven't watched the whole docu-series, but it looks interesting. So, have an affair. That's like their motto, or yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Have a great rest of your day. Check my community posts. I'll keep everyone posted on what's going on this evening in YouTube land. And again, thank you for coming and making my appointment go a lot faster than just sitting there waiting at a dealership. Thanks, Dana. All right, see you soon. Bye, everyone.